Alright my friends, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're gonna do kind of a build video. It's gonna be a little bit different. I figured it would be fun to do like a little Q&A, and I'm gonna do some Lego while we do it. So it's gonna be kind of like a build video, just a different type. I got inspiration from Loxplay, who did this while building his stuff in CAS. I'm not great at CAS, but we'll try that later. But also James Turner does a lot of like Q&A Lego builds for like his members only videos. So I figured I'd do a play on that. So thank you guys for the inspiration. So for this video, I'm going to do 10 questions while we build. I'll also be doing an additional 10 questions that I'll be posting as a members only videos. So if you'd like to join the channel, there are a few perks. You get some emotes, you get access to videos early, you can get a shout out on the page, but you also get to see more of my beautiful face. All right, let's just go ahead. Let's just dive right in. Should probably show you guys what I'm building, right? So even though we haven't really done much Animal Crossing lately, I am going to build the Animal Crossing Fly with Dodo Airlines airport. So hopefully we'll be doing more of these in the future. Maybe not all Q&As, but if you guys have any ideas, let me know. Anyway, let's get building. Let's kind of play some Animal Crossing. So there we go. So first things first, I'm on the Lego site right now because you can find the instructions. Like it comes with the instructions, obviously, but you can also find them on the Lego site. And I figured I'd have this up on the screen as well as like an overhead view of the build while I'm talking. I might play around with the layout a little bit more, but I figured I got this looking somewhat okay. So this Lego set is 00051. So we have Fly with Dodo Airlines. View instructions. This came out in 2024. We're going to download the PDF because as you do. All right. So now give me a second while I get my camera situated and we'll be back and we'll do some Lego, shall we? All right. So I have the instructions up on the screen. I have my questions. I'm going to move my keyboard out of the way and we have our beautiful little playmat, my little wizard kitten thing. So we have our box, you know, should I do like the weird like ASMR? Do we like that? Are we soothed? Does that soothe you? Does that soothe you, friends? Oh god, it's weird. I'm not gonna do it anymore. All right, let's open this up. Oh god, can't remember the last time I did like a full-on Lego set. I think I built like one of those like little micro head ones a few years ago. But yeah, we got this one's homeless. This one didn't come with a bag. What's up with that? I'll make sure I have everything in camera. Apologies if this does not turn out very well. But yeah, I think that's everything from the box. So we're gonna put that off to the side. We have our instruction manual, which we do not need because we have them up on the screen. Trying to think the best way to point that way. Oh, my keyboard slipped. All right, but we have all of the pieces. So we have bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. We have random homeless plate. Let's go ahead. Let's get started. So I'm going to scroll down to the first set of instructions. So basically the first set of instructions is dump out bag number 1. And while we do this, I will answer the first question. So the first question, and like some of these I just created like some random Q&A questions. I did get a few from some subscribers. I posted from a community post I did a couple weeks back. So thank you guys for anyone who submitted. But yeah, first question, where are you from? I am from Maryland. I live just south of Baltimore City, and I've pretty much lived in Maryland all my life. I grew up a little west of Baltimore, like a more of like country-ish section, but I pretty much lived in and around like the suburbs of the city for pretty much all my adult life. All right, what are we doing first? We're putting together one of the dodo birds. So we have his body. And we have the head. Okay, that makes that easy. All right, and I guess we need to do his feet. But yeah, always lived around Baltimore. Right now, I specifically live like just a little south of the city. Lived in Maryland all my life. Not sure, like that was never like the plan. I think at one point I did want to move to Pittsburgh just because I visited the city. It had a much lower cost of living than my area, and I could have kept my job if I stay there. But that just, you know, like most plans in your early 20s, it just kind of fell through. But yeah, we got step 1 down. We got the dodo bird. Okay, so cool. So scrolling down, so we have this piece. We have this piece, and we have the it's like a two tier thing, right? Oh, should I probably open this bag too? I guess this was in bag 1, so I should probably open this one as well. Okay. All right. So while I figure this out, the next question is, what was your first video game? And I don't 100% remember this one. I'm pretty sure it was probably Super Mario Brothers, but it was like our friends at the time lived down the street. They had a Nintendo. They had the 3-in-1. So it was the cartridge that had Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, and Track and Field. I remember they had the light gun and they had the track. So I specifically remember like running on the little track thing, but I'm pretty sure the first game we probably tried was probably Super Mario Brothers. One of the first games I have clearer memories of is Sim City. Our first computer was a rental from Rent-A-Center. I don't know if you guys remember Rent-A-Center. I think they are technically still around. It didn't run Windows, but it had a copy of Sim City that I guess ran for DOS, and it had like this card for like, I guess like the DRM, so you had to enter a code in anytime you wanted to access the game, and if you lost that card, you were pretty much SOL. I have very vivid memories of playing that. I also have very vivid memories of playing Chessmaster. I think it was probably 2000 at the time, because it was like 3D modeled, but like the chess pieces, and then once the chess pieces like take out another piece, like they would actually show an animation of like the chess piece being killed, and you know, my little kindergarten, first grade brain thought that was like the coolest thing ever. So I think we got this next piece down. So part 3, let's go, and we got to do the same thing on the other side. So I don't know if I'm doing a good job at this. So at least trying to do walk and chew gum. I'm trying to narrate while also trying to do a Lego build. And yeah, you guys are just here for the vibes anyway. You guys aren't, I'll show you the end result, but it's not what you're here for. All right. Next question. This one is actually a first viewer question. So this is from Just Kizo. Hopefully I said that right, but thank you for the submission. What inspired you to start creating, and why The Sims? I'm gonna answer this 2 ways. The first time I played The Sims, and then the first time I wanted to start creating videos for The Sims. So I am an original Sims player. The original Sims came out while I was in high school, and I remember being obsessed with it. I remember trying to build houses, and I was not out at the time. So even though you couldn't have like gay marriage in the game, you could have like gay relationships. So I used it as an opportunity to kind of explore that part of myself. But like any other, I tried to, create houses. I tried to play it more straight-laced. I wasn't really into the chaotic gameplay, at least not intentionally at the time. I'm making sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so I gotta put these. Are these all? I can't tell if these are these pieces are supposed to be flush with this. I feel like I missed a piece. I did miss a piece. I missed the little thing in the middle. Okay. Oh, I missed it at least on the one side. That's fine. We can go back. But yeah, that's my first experience with The Sims. I just love like the creative freedom, especially, I think this is probably a lot of kids' stories around that time, and actually probably so still now. It's a way to explore who you are without, like, still like have a little bit of like privacy. Like, you're not out in the world, you're basically just sitting in front of the monitor. So it allowed me to explore that the gay part of myself without having to be out and about, because I was really nervous to come out. I didn't come out till like my early 20s, but I think I knew since I was like 12 or 13. I think I do get into more of this a little bit later. So but yeah, but The Sims was a cool opportunity just to kind of explore that without having to put myself out to the world, because I was not ready for that yet. All right, I think we fixed this. Let me scroll down. So now we got to add these little black bar things, and looks like these go all the way over. Oh, as far as like content creation goes, honestly, I just downloaded The Sims 4 randomly, because when I play The Sims, I always get these bursts where I would play it like whole hog, play nothing else for like a couple weeks, and then I would just get bored with it and just kind of put it off to the side. It was kind of that way with The Sims 4, but one day I just opened it up and I decided just start playing, and I just kind of wanted to start building for whatever reason. So I built what I thought was like a pretty cool, like somewhat realistic house, and I was showing it to my husband, and he said that I should consider posting it on YouTube. This was around 2020, so it was the pandemic. A lot of people were home. We were already big YouTube watchers, but I think we started getting into them more so lately. But we knew, like, content creation. I think I had just found like Little Simsy, so I was starting to watch some of her stuff, and he got the idea, why don't you just go on the YouTube or Twitch with it or stream it or something. So I started a Twitch account, and my first Twitch streams, I don't really live stream anymore. I do want to get back into it, but my first live streams were terrible. I think I have the videos posted, like the first few videos posted. I tried to build our wedding venue, there's a conservancy we got married at. I tried to build that, so I have a few videos of that. They're not good, but they're there. And then I just kind of grew from there. I decided I kind of branched away from just doing specifically builds and kind of more like chaotic gameplay, and I think the rest is kind of history. I did take a break for a few years. So while I started this, we were in the process of we were starting the adoption process, and it got to be too much kind of trying to manage that while managing recording. So I definitely took a break. And then once our son was in our home, I just, wanted to give that all my focus. But around last year, things had started to quiet down. We got into a good clip, and I just kind of wanted to get back into it. I had missed it, so I started back up. I did a build for a bowling alley, and I've been posting consistently ever since, and I hope to do so for the foreseeable future. So yeah, anyway, I think we're on step 8, and we just did step 8 and 9. So now we're going to do step 10, and I'm going to answer the next question. This is another viewer question from Patrick Player 1. So thank you very much, Patrick, for your submission. So if you guys are not already subscribed to Patrick, you should do so. I'll put the link to his channel in the description. But one of his questions was, where does your channel style come from the way you perform on it to the background, etc.? Oh God. I don't know the best way to say that. I think I take a lot of inspiration from other Sims YouTubers. So like my Let's Play styles and my build styles are kind of, directly influenced by like Lil Simsy, James Turner, everything like that. My backgrounds, it's just kind of how it comes together over the years. Originally, I had like a separate office space that I had decked out pretty nicely for like a Twitch background. The ceiling in that room collapsed. So fun fact there, I wish I had a picture. So I moved my office upstairs, and eventually I was using a green screen for a while I had it set up the way I wanted, but now it's mostly there. So background was just kind of, I had cool stuff in the background. I think we're on step 12 now, I think. Yeah. So, and then the gameplay wise, a lot of it is inspired by, like, I don't want to say I'm copying their styles. I think everyone kind of does the same thing, just like typical like Let's Play style. I have debated kind of moving into like more of the style where I record like all my footage and just kind of narrate it like after the fact, kind of like I guess more like documentary style. I don't know if that's the best way to describe it. For me, it's just easier to talk as I'm doing it. I have tried that a couple times. Like I did like a Pokobia and like Tamagotchi review video, and they don't seem as natural to me as when I'm actually narrating as I play through. But I may play around more with that simple later. I feel like I'm missing these pieces. Okay, it's these. I'm pretty sure it's these. And I just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time, apparently, friends. So, but I'm gonna put these in. But anyway, that's my style. I was inspired by Lil Simsy and James Turner, and I just kind of realized they kind of have like a typical like Let's Play style, so I just kind of go along with that. May do like some of the practice more with like the different narration styles in the future, but for right now it seems to be working. I mean, you guys are watching, you guys got me to over 1,000 subscribers, so thank you. And thank you, Patrick, for the question. Okay, let's get back to this. I think we're putting this piece on the very end, so this is our progress so far. Okay, and then next question, another Patrick question. Patrick actually submitted quite a few questions. I'm going to answer 2 now. May save more for a future Q&A. But if you could reroute yourself anywhere and money was an object for the initial routing, where would you go? So basically, if I could be based, I'm interpreting this to me, if I could like live anywhere and money wasn't an object, where would I go? Honestly, I want to be somewhere warmer. I want to be somewhere like more temperate. I don't like the bitter cold, and I don't like the extreme heat. So I think I could see myself doing really well in a place like maybe like San Diego or something like that. But I don't know, if I had to live somewhere, I think I'd prefer heat more than cold. So even move to like, I don't want to say Florida, because Florida politically is kind of a shit show, but Florida climate wise, except for the fact that the state's probably gonna be underwater in like 50 years, I think that would be cool. What am I doing? All right, we're going these blue ones now. So we're on step 14. And yeah, so I think somewhere not cold, I guess is the end thing, is I don't want it to be cold. It doesn't, like, I live in Maryland, so it's not like super like frigid, but when it gets cold, it can get really cold, and I'm just not a fan. So if I had to reroute myself, I would reroute myself to be somewhere warm. All right, so we're putting this piece on this, I think is that's how it's supposed to go. And then this goes in here. Okay, I'm not sure what we're building. I think, are we building like I think we're building the boat, the water plane, whatever they call those things. But yeah, okay, so that was, yeah, any money was an object, where would you go? Somewhere warmer. Maybe California. Somewhere temperate would be nice, but if that's not feasible, then I will take somewhere warmer. So, but not like too warm, not like desert or like super high humid. Although I said like a tropical island somewhere. Maybe if I somewhere with air conditioning, I'll be all right. Okay. I'm a mess. I'm a mess, guys. I'm a mess. So yeah. Okay. So next question, and I think we're up to step 16. So next question, if you could live in any game world, which one would you pick? So I'm thinking like any game whatsoever. I think I would live. I'm trying to think of the best answer for this because I don't know. I probably should have thought about these before. This is one of the questions I wrote up myself, and I wasn't even. Yeah, let's take it back a bit. Going to if I did live in any game world, I'll do one from The Sims, just because this is mostly still a Sims channel. I would live in Tartosa. That is my favorite world in the game, even though it came with like pack that is like bugged to all hell. The game world is absolutely gorgeous. I love it, and I would want to live in Tartosa. If I had to live in another game world, I think I would. I'm trying to figure out how to get these pieces on. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway. Oh Lord. Alrighty. I feel like I'm missing. There we go. Okay. Another game world. I don't know. I kind of like those, like some of the worlds that like the medieval settings, but they're not like under like constant threat or like a blight or something. Like the new town in like the new Fable game looks really cool. I would like the idea of living in Tamriel, because from Oblivion, especially the remaster, because it's absolutely gorgeous. But it's you know what? No, here's my answer to this question. Kind of ties back into the last question. If I had to live in any game world, I would live in the beach hut that Nathan Drake lives in at the end of Uncharted 4, because it's a cool little beach, cool little house. That would be my ultimate game world, is the hut from Uncharted 4. There we go. Boom. And then Sims World specifically, it would be in Tartosa. So similar-ish vibe, but yeah. Okay. What was we up to? We're up to 18. Oh no, I have to put these on. What am I even looking for? I don't even. Oh, it's like these little corner pieces. Okay. So I think we stick these on at the end. I can't get it on. Why can't I get it on? Am I putting it on wrong? Am I putting it on wrong? There we go, I think. No, it doesn't want to go in. There we go. I got it. Okay, let's get this other piece on. And then we will go down to... Oh, we gotta get these little blue... I feel like I messed up something here, because it's like crooked. And what did I screw up? Let me look at the actual book too, because the actual book, the things are a little bit bigger. I don't want to mess up like the, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to copy the page, and I'm going to put it in the other browser so that I can see it bigger. Okay, let me see, because I know I messed up something. I think I know what it is. I think these blue pieces, like these ones right here, I think I put these on. I don't think, wait, what? Oh, okay. I did a bit of a boo-boo. This is supposed to go up like here. All right, so we're going backtracking a little bit, but I think overall it's not too bad. I can't get that in there. Okay, so I think these blue pieces were supposed to be, I had them down one. They were supposed to be a little bit further up. So now I'm backtracking, and these look okay. So I'm gonna stick that back on. Yeah, I feel like oh, I see. I'm just dumb, guys. Oh my gosh. See, I told you, I cannot walk and chew gum at the same time, so I should probably not be trying to walk and build Lego. Oh my goodness. There we go. And where is the other square? There we go. All right. So now I think we're caught up. I think now we're in a good clip. Cool. So now we are down to step 19, and we will do our next question, and that is, what is your favorite game? Oh my gosh. I think historically, my favorite game, well, I had two favorite games growing up: Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Final Fantasy 8. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I don't know, for what it is, just like a 2D story with like no dialogue. I thought like they did a really good job with the cutscenes. I loved the graphics. I thought they did a really good job fleshing out the story for being a 2D Sonic the Hedgehog game. And this was before they started introducing like the role player elements, like some of the 3D stuff, or even dialogue. But I thought they did a good job with that. Final Fantasy 8, that was the first Final Fantasy game that I played through nearly fully. I think I played up through, so if you guys remember, if you guys ever played Final Fantasy VIII, the original version, it came for PlayStation. It had 4 discs, and I think we're down to step 20, by the way, so I'm just gonna do this. So it came, the original version came on 4 discs. I think I played up through the end of disc 3, and then I loaded up my brother's save file, and I beat Ultimecia, who was the final boss, and I watched the final credits, because YouTube wasn't a thing in the 90s, so I couldn't just go on and watch the ending. I actually had to like play through the game a bit. But eventually my brother had a save file. It was the last boss. He had all the power-ups to take out the last boss easily and then watch the ending movie. I love the graphics in that game. I love the story. It's hard to get back into now. It's a little grindy with the they're not called, are they called materia? I forget, whatever they call the magic in that game. I don't think it's materia. I think it's from Final Fantasy VII, but you had to go through and basically like harvest it off of enemies. It gets a little grindy in that respect, but at the time I thought it was pretty cool. So those are my favorite games historically. I would say my favorite games currently are probably the Mass Effect trilogy, specifically Mass Effect 3, because I love the story, and probably like Dream Daddy, the dad dating simulator, just because I thought it's a cute story. It's a cute game. It's got some hot guys in it. I mean, come on now. But yeah, I like story. Even though I play like chaos, I like, you know, more like grounded, like heartfelt stories in my games. So that's why I go for those games. You know, I say Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but I thought it had a good story at the time. So that is that. All right, we are down to 22. So we got to add the DAL little thingies. So I got that in my hand. And we got our next question. So let me pull that one up. So this is question 8. What upcoming game are you excited for? So I am excited. So I have 2 answers for this. I'm going to say, even though it's already out, I'm excited to see how much more Paralives gets fleshed out, because what I've been playing so far, I absolutely love it, and I really want to, you know, see how much more they can expand on it. But as far as like games that are not out yet, my guess would probably be like, it's like super. Let me see if I can bring the light down on that a bit. I'm realizing just how saturated that is. So hold please. Let me see if it gives me the ability to, let me see if I can configure. Yeah, I don't know, changing the contrast isn't really doing a whole lot. So I'm just going to cancel that, and we'll figure it out. Like I said, I have some kinks to work out with this, but I think it'll be, you guys are getting the general vibe. But yeah, what was the question? I don't even remember. Oh my gosh. What upcoming game are you excited for? Okay, so I'm excited to see like the full version of Paralives. I'm excited to see that come out. As far as other games, I think I'm excited for the new Fable game. I haven't played any of the past Fable games, but I watched the little gameplay trailer, the little 30 minutes of gameplay that they did, and the life sim elements seem really cool. The world itself seemed really cool, so I'm excited to check that out. I'm trying to temper my expectations because, you know, it's promising a lot, and the game's been in development for like 7 years at this point, but hopefully that means it's a good product. I'll say I'm also excited, like I'm excited for GTA 6. I'm not like a huge like go hardcore into GTA, but I think they're cool. Also realizing I missed a couple steps as well. I keep doing that, so I'm gonna go back up to 21 real quick, so I think I forgot to put in this little bar over here, although maybe I did, because I don't see. No, I did. I did do that. So what am I missing? You know what? I think I'm fine. I think we're down to 25 at this point. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I think this goes right there. Okay. Oh, it gets one on the other side. But yeah, I'm excited for, I'll play GTA. I mostly just like to do like sandbox stuff. Like I'll run around and try to blow up buildings and stuff. That's my exposure to GTA. Elder Scrolls 6, if it comes out this century, you know, cool. I'm excited about that. Never really gotten to like the Fallout games, but Elder Scrolls I'm like really into. I was also into Starfield for a bit, but I've had trouble getting back into it. But yeah, let's say Elder Scrolls 6, Fable, and full Paralives. All right, and I think we're down to step 26. We have not gotten that far in this at all. Oh my gosh. So we're down to question 9. And what do you do outside of YouTube? I do have a full-time day job. So there is that. So I'm a business analyst. I don't want to say like, I'm not going to give too much away more than that. But I do like requirements gathering. I do some project management stuff. I design mock-ups. So basically I spend most of my day staring at Excel spreadsheets and that is my day job. I do work from home, which is nice because it gives me quite a bit of flexibility. I went full-time work from home during the pandemic, and my office has just kept it. We actually don't even have physical headquarters anymore, which is kind of cool. But yeah, that is what I do. That is my day job. So there we go. All right, and I'm gonna try to get a little more of this set up. So I think we're actually almost done bag 1. So yay. So we actually made some decent progress, I think. Probably would have been further if I wasn't trying to, yeah, but it looks like we're almost like what? We'll say 40% of the way there. But I'll still show you guys the final result, even though if you want to watch the rest, if you want to watch more of the build, you can check it out on the members video where I do 10 more questions. But yeah, let me just try to get through step 30. So we're just gonna stick this thing in the middle here, I think. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. And then this gets attached to... Oh, we're doing the wings. That's what that is. Okay. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So I guess we just lather, rinse, repeat on the other side. So yeah, let's do it. Let's go I can knock that out. That's easy. Okay. So while I do this though, as I say, it's easy. I'm probably gonna screw up something. But as I do this though, let's look at our next question. This will be our last question for this video. And the question is, what are your channel goals for the next 12 months? And honestly, I just want to keep growing. In my mind, oh, you know what? I think I'm skipping around. I'm missing a few steps. We're not quite rebuilding the whole thing yet. We're kind of left it off like here. But now we have to do the next part, which is step 32. So basically I'm just playing this part right here. But yeah, I want to keep growing. I want to get to a point where I'm like being a little more consistent. As it is right now, I usually do most of my recording Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, just because I have the house to myself usually for a few hours, and it makes it easier. It makes it easier to get stuff done. But then I spend 3 days recording, and then I just spend the rest of the week just like frantically editing, trying to push videos out. I want to get myself to a more consistent clip where I'm not feeling like I'm like rushing to record a bunch of stuff and then rushing to edit a bunch of stuff. I want to do it more methodically. I think in the end result will probably be better videos, but right now I'm just trying to do what I can in I want to say a little bit of time. So actually I do have a decent amount of time, but there's other stuff I need to be doing as well. So just trying to manage all of that is probably probably one of my major goals for 12 months. I also kind of want to start branching out into maybe some other games. I don't know if that's going to be like members only or starting like a second channel, but I really do enjoy playing life sims, but I do kind of want to play some other stuff too. I play other games, but I kind of think it'd be cool to play some of those on the other channel, on some of those on the channel, whether it's this channel, members only on this channel, or like a second channel, like dating sims. I think dating sims could be like a nice, hilarious, somewhat chaotic thing to get into. Like I said, I think I mentioned I like Dream Daddy. I think I built the Dad Sona house in Dream Daddy, so I wouldn't mind. I think it'd be cool to play Dream Daddy on stream. I played Kitty Powers Matchmaker. I say on stream, on video. I played Kitty Powers Matchmaker on stream, like back in the day once. I think they just released a remastered version of that, which I think could be cool to check out. And yeah, so just keep growing, try to add more consistency, try to do some things that maybe improve the quality in general. So I know my background, like this screen right here, is like super washed out. My background, I feel like can do some better stuff with lighting. I spend most of my time in my videos is trying to get my sound to sound better, basically. So just trying to do some more things just to get into a good clip and to get good content out to you guys. But yeah, so basically more consistency, try to find some more efficiencies, and maybe try to do some other videos, try to do some additional videos. I think it'd be a good goal for the channel, but we'll see what the next 12 months brings. So yeah. And I think we're almost at the point where we're done, like, I guess like the ship part of it. So, or I guess like the plane part of it. So last little bit, we're adding on the propeller, and I have a few extra pieces, which I think is standard. Oh, and I forgot I built these. I got add these on too. So we have our plane. Yay! So this is the first part, I guess, of our Animal Crossing build. I'm just gonna sit him in here for right now, just so I don't lose him. And yeah, there we go, friends. So So thank you guys for watching. So we got part of a Lego build done. So I think that's pretty cool. I will still show you guys the end, but for right now, I'm going to start answering some additional questions. If you want to watch this video, you can check it out on the members feed. And yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit. So finishing off this video, we have our Animal Crossing airport. We have our, let me put these guys on here. So I'm gonna put Tangy on the pier. I'm gonna put the bird, which I don't know if this is Orville or whatever the other one's name is, and we'll have our little setup. So there we go. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment what you think of my build, what you think of my beautiful little Animal Crossing airport, what you think of these video, like this style of video in general, where I just do like a Lego build and just kind of like ramble, whether it's a Q&A or I was thinking about maybe doing like some vlog type videos could be cool too. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support. If you're already a subscriber and if you want to see more videos like this, I hope you'll consider becoming a member. So in addition to like other like non-game videos like this, you'll get like more extended videos like the extended Q&A. I have some ideas for some other types of games to maybe do on here, but you'll get access to the videos earlier. You'll get access to some emotes, and yeah, I hope you'll check it out. But for right now, my friends, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. All right, bye everybody.